Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to learn about Vechain. This is huge, guys. Right now it's actually on a tier. It's about 0.017. It actually went up 50%, 60% in the past few days. But yeah, let's go ahead and dig into it. And if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We make new videos on teaching people about different cryptocurrencies, what they're missing out on. And Vechain, in my opinion, it's a great cryptocurrency. It's not financial advice. This is just my opinion. Do your own research, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Alright, so on the Vechain website, this just mainly is an introduction to Vechain. What is Vechain? Vechain, the world's leading blockchain application platform driven by enterprise adoption. Okay, it's a little bit vague. So here are four of their main points. They have a professional global team, proven enterprise in many industries, easy to deploy blockchain platform, partner network free for ecosystem expansion. Alright, so still kind of vague, you guys don't understand, but mainly what it is for blockchain. It's a blockchain powered supply chain platform. That was a mouthful. So it's mainly for tracking supply chains, seeing how they go. So have you ever gone to the store? I mean, everyone trusts like the Publix, the Walmart, but do you really trust them? Do you know how their food is really shipped? Or it's almost like going to a different supermarket. You don't really know how their products are. So what Vechain's doing is they're allowing QR codes to be placed on every single package, and you can scan this QR code with your phone, and it'll tell you the temperature it stayed at, the different countries it's been in, the different states it's been in, how long it took, how long it's been in the package, how long it's been shipped, just all the information you need on it. So here's some other things about it. Vechain's digital carbon ecosystem is a groundbreaking blockchain and Internet of Things powered carbon reduction platform, which utilizes economic incentives to encourage both individual and enterprises to participate in the reduction of carbon emissions. So these guys are working to be eco-friendly, which is good. They give the consumer confidence, which is what I was talking about, is everything is transparent and open. People know what they're getting, know where it's been, know what it's doing, know how it's been handled. They also have the option for the automated passport solution. So these guys are innovating in everything. They're changing things left and right. Let's see, go to their About Us to tell you who their main guys are. So the founders, this guy Sunny Lu, and the other co-founder Jay Zhang. I like this Sunny Lu guy. You can actually research about this guy. Just click on it; it tells you about him. But this guy's a really smart guy. He's actually a big IT guy, and he was in the one of the Fortune 500 companies. So really like this guy, smart guy. He's behind the project, so do some more research about him if you guys are interested in the project. So they also have the retail solutions. So say you go into a store like Louis Vuitton or Rolex. How do you know it's a real Rolex? Yeah, sure, they have a real shop. Maybe they're just selling you a bunch of fake ones. So you can scan they have RFID chips, and basically it'll tell you where the product came from, what it is, give you a full rundown. They actually are using this for wine bottling for different companies as well, for the really high-end wines. And the chips, like, you're like, oh, well, people can just duplicate these chips. No, each of these chips are on a blockchain, and they have their own digital identity. So you can't just duplicate these. So every single thing has their own identity. And you can also look at the RFID chip, and when you scan it, it'll tell you everything on it. And if someone creates a different ID, it's not from the Vechain company. So Vechain is basically producing all these RFID chips for everyone or anyone who's using their company. So they provide a logistics solution. What I was talking about is you basically keep it in the transport. So this is for those big companies like buying big containers of like truckfuls of stuff. and they want to make sure the goods that were in the container were handled properly. Agriculture solution, that's also big. So you can tell where your vegetables came from. This is big for millennials too. Everyone's like, oh, eat organic, oh, eat this, oh, eat that, no pesticides. So that with this tells you everything about it. So same thing with digital content. So a lot of people are, you guys heard of pirating movies or different discs. This is a solution for it. So this allows digital content to be distributed, and it can't be duplicated. So you have the original. So this is almost like the NFTs or crypto kitties that came out back in 2018 that quote unquote crashed the Ethereum network for a few. So here, let's go in the automobile. This is just talking about how it talks about like the OEMs. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I want the original part because the original usually works better. They have a lot of Chinese knockoffs and makeup parts, and the original is, well, almost always better. I mean, sometimes they aren't, depending on where you get it from. So here's where it talks about they put the Vechain ID on the part, goes in shipment, and every time it's scanning on the QR code, they can update the ledger, so on. So automobile manufacturers are able to manage the entire life cycle of key components, keep track of the vehicle's condition based on data collected through Internet of Things device, acquire damage information, replacement records, feed data to the brand and R&D's team to improve vehicle design and facilitate recall operation in a timely fashion. So this is also huge. So like say Ford or Toyota, they install these in their trucks or cars, and they realize, oh, okay, this car constantly has like a faulty part, and it causes the car to blow up, or causes, especially now with all the new technology coming out with self-driving cars, this will actually catch it before it happens, and it'll report back to like Toyota, BMW, or any of the car manufacturers using it. It'll say, hey, look, you got a faulty part, get ahead of it before all the cars just go bust. And this is how they can put out recalls and fix the problem. So like when the authorized owner, data generated during the vehicle life cycle can be shared with third parties. I'm sure there's an option to turn this off. For example, when the driver, so this is exactly what I was talking about. Insurance companies able to set the most suitable insurance rate for a particular driver. So this is also huge. There's more data for the insurance companies, so they can figure out, hey, I'm going to give this person insurance because they do a good job and don't abuse the system. And then there's those entitled people, for example, like on a credit card payment, they dispute everything, or with a car, they drive around and try to make as many claims as they can just to get as money as possible. Yeah, there's those money-hungry grubbers. This will get rid of them. So it talks about, here's some advantages. We just talked about a couple of them. You guys can go on their website and read about it as well. This is just an introduction. This should not be your go-to for everything. You should just take this to learn about it. So this is the Vechain tool chain one-stop BaaS platform. So what this talks about is it's easy to adopt, unlocks more business value. So we talked about this with insurance. So now insurance companies can be more profitable because they can know who to give an insurance policy to and who not to. They also have concrete use cases. I'll show you guys some of the examples. Let's go on the Vechain main page. So, no, not that. Product and services. So the core services, oh, here it is. Sample use case. So here's one, keep track of transportation and storage. Authoritative certification, so it's like certified it's real, certified it's from this company, and so on. Supply chain finance, which also branches into retailing, making sure they're getting good parts and not junk. Consumer infrastructure or interaction, so the consumer knows exactly what they're getting, knows it's not fake, know how it was delivered and transported, etc. Same thing with e-commerce. And then after sales. So now when the consumer is like, I'm done with this phone, I don't want to use it anymore, and they sell it to someone else, that person's like, oh man, did they change the oil on their car, or did they take care of the phone? Did they have a bunch of viruses on it? No, they'll have chips in the devices, and you'll be able to tell, oh, okay, this person took care of it. Oh, they didn't. So everything's transparent, and it's a win-win for everyone. So the consumer can say, look, bro, I took care of it. It's not a shot in the dark. You know you're getting a good phone. So then the other end, the consumer buying it from the other person, can be like, oh yeah, you're right. And also talks about allocating chips to products, and it's basically just the same cycle. Here's one of the examples we talked about, was the wine as well. This also works with paintings. So same thing. So luxury, automotive, wine, food, clothing, agriculture, electronics, art, fresh food. So this isn't just going after one industry. This guy's going after it all. So it's almost like trying to be the Amazon of supply chains, which is huge. They got a bunch of partners right now. Some of the main ones I like to hit on are BMW. They got PricewaterhouseCoopers, and then they got a couple of larger companies that are overseas. So ready to use, easy to use. You register an account opening, tool chain trial, etc. So if you guys ever want to join, you can go to the join us. If you guys are a company, it's easy. You can tell them what you're about, what you're trying to do, and they'll say, hey, here's a solution you can use, is what you can do. It's really easy to do. And what Vechainers say, here's some of the examples, or I guess you can say reviews. You can read on these. They're basically like, good product, I like it, good to use. This guy's a blockchain developer. This guy's a product manager. This person's a copywriter, so she likes it because people can't copy her junk. So here are the requirements to be able to sign up with Vechain. So they aren't just signing up any and every wazoo. They're making sure they actually have good people with them, and not just someone who's just going to waste their time and not be big enough. So yeah, I really recommend taking a look at this, guys. Here's just the brief overview. Should have read this in the beginning so you guys can get it. But Vechain's blockchain as a service platform is called Toolchain. Toolchain is a comprehensive blockchain platform offering diverse solutions including product life cycle management, supply chain process control, data deposit, data certification, process certification. With Toolchain, any size business, no matter how large or small, can utilize blockchain technology to further enhance brand perception and value, as well as expand into new business models. So basically, this allows you to do what you do best, do it well, and leave the rest to someone else. And here's the different breakdowns you guys can use. And again, these are the partnerships. So guys, check out Vechain. Thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe and bell notification, so that way you get updated every time I make a new video. If you don't like it, hit that dislike button and just go somewhere else. Thanks for watching.